Ladies and gentlemen, PokeFin back again, and strap in, boys and girls, because I'm going to make some of y'all mad today. I've been wanting to do some tier lists. I just didn't know where to start. I didn't know if I wanted to do starters, or legendaries, or mainline games, or spin-off games. So I just decided on one that would be a little bit shorter to see how you guys like it, and if you guys want more like this, which is the Final Evolution starter forms. Now, this is just the Final Evolution. If it was beginning or middle, the list would look different for sure, because there's a couple starters that are very highly rated by the Pokemon community, and I just cannot stand them anymore. So, that being said, let's dive right in here. I'm just going to go in the order that they're on this list. I'm not going to go by generation or anything like that, because quite frankly, I don't feel like just searching through this stuff. Actually, no. Hisui, 1, 2... Huh. Okay. So, starting off with Hisuian Typhlosion. I am not a fan of base form Typhlosion, but something about Ghost Fire starters, and Ghost Fire Pokemon in general, honestly. Chandelure is one of my favorites. Marowak is one of my favorites. It's something about that typing just speaks to me. I don't understand why. So once it got the Hisuian form and Legends Arceus, I loved it. I wouldn't put God tier, but I will say awesome for that one. Hisuian Samurott is kind of a tough one. I don't want to put him in not good, because he is good. Both of them, I think both of these guys, Hisuian Samurott and Hisuian Decidueye, are both going to be in good, because they're not bad Pokemon. I personally don't have a lot of experience with them, because I went Typhlosion on pretty much every playthrough I've ever done of Arceus. So, yeah. But competitively, and their typings and their moveset, I think I have to put both of those in good. Now, this is where some of y'all are going to be angry, and I will say it right now. I don't care. Venusaur, I'm going to put in awesome for one reason and one reason only. One, I do really like Venusaur. But two, in the beginning stages, he is the best Pokemon to go with, because he can fly through those first two gyms of Brock and Misty. Yeah, he's great. That is the only reason I'm putting him above good. This is where I'm going to make people angry. Charizard is not good. I used to love Charizard. Actually, you know what? Let's take gameplay out of it completely. Let's take the gameplay aspect out of it completely. Without Venusaur being great against Brock and great against Misty, he stays in the good tier. But I am keeping Charizard in not good. I think I've hit some Charizard fatigue over the last couple generations. I'm tired of seeing Charizard everywhere. Like, I know Ash's Charizard in the anime is iconic. I know he looks good, but I can't put it above not good. Anytime, you can probably see it on a couple of my playthroughs, the Infinite Fusion randomizer. I am so tired of Charizard. So tired of Charizard. Blastoise, I'm gonna put in awesome. I just love this guy. I have always loved Blastoise. He was my very first Pokemon I ever picked. I did play through I had Pokemon Blue when I was a kid, so Blastoise was on the cover, so of course I went with Blastoise. But I did play through that game so many times with all three starters, and Blastoise continues to this day to be one of my favorite starters of all time. Alright, Generation 2, Meganium. Typhlosion. Base Typhlosion, I'm going to put in not good. Design-wise, I like him. I don't know. Something about the first 2 generations of fire starters, I just did not like that much. And I talked about it with Hisuian Typhlosion earlier. That was a major upgrade, was just the simple typing add. I'm not putting him in garbage. Don't get mad at that one. I am not putting him in garbage. For Alligator, again, is one of my favorite starters of all time. I'm actually going to put him in awesome. I'm noticing a trend here. Got 2 fire starters in not good, 2 water starters in awesome. I'm noticing a trend. Alright, moving on. Sceptile. I'm going to put Sceptile in good. I don't think he's great, but he is good. I do like the design. The mega design kind of brings it down a little bit for me. And also the design of the tail kind of brings it down. And also he's a solo typing. I'm not a huge fan of solo typing starters. I say that as I have 2 pure water types up in the top. Feraligatr should have been water dark. He should have been water dark. You cannot argue with me on this. Blaziken, the start of the fire fighting. I'm gonna put Blaziken up in awesome. He's a ninja chicken. Like, how do you hate a ninja chicken? I don't think you can hate a ninja chicken. My first god tier. Yes, he is quad weak to grass. I don't care. Swampert, to me, is god tier. He is my all-time favorite water starter. My all-time favorite. I don't care what anybody says. Torterra. I am not a fan of Torterra. I never have been a fan of Torterra. The design is cool, but the Pokemon overall, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Torterra. That's really all I can really say about it. Infernape, another firefighter. That's why they did it, firefighters. And, oh my god. Anyways, I didn't like him as much as Blaziken. I'm trying to decide where I want to put him. I think I'm going to put him below the Hisuian. No, I'm going to put him above the Hisuian starters, but right below Blaziken. I do like Infernape. The firefighting that I cannot stand is Emboar. Empoleon, Water Steel. Empoleon I really like a lot. I've always liked Empoleon a lot. I'm going to put him right below Blaziken. Actually, I'm going to put him above Blaziken. I really like Empoleon. I like that entire evolution line has always been one of my favorites, and I really like the Water Steel typing. Okay, so I said I was going to take out gameplay. Superior with Contrary, I would put in Awesome. Superior without Contrary, I'm going to put in Garbage. I'm going to put it in Not Good. I think I'm going to keep Meganium the only garbage one here. I'm not a huge fan of the design. Like, I get it. It's a prissy serpent, whatever, but no, I'm just not a fan of the design that much. And without Contrary, which I said I'm leaving gameplay out of this, I can't put it any higher than Not Good. Emboar, Not Good. I do not like I do not like Emboar. It's just that simple. I just don't like Emboar. Samurott, the original. I think Hisuian Samurott. Wow. I think Hisuian Samurott was an upgrade, but I don't think it was that much of an upgrade. So I'm just going to put them right there together in the good category. Chestnut, I am not a huge fan of. I never have been a huge fan of Chestnut. Something about the design, like, I get it. He's supposed to have armor. He's supposed to be a defensive starter. I get it. But I'm gonna have to put him below the other 2 grass starters in good, because I do like the typing, the grass fighting typing. It was a change from the fire fighting, but overall, just meh. So looking through, I am going to have 4 different Pokemon up in God tier, just from looking at what I have left. And you'll probably not guess what the other 3 are going to be. But I am going to start with Delphox. I'm Swampert above Delphox for sure. But I love Delphox. I love the Fire Psychic typing. For some reason, I always think Fire Fairy when I see Delphox. I don't know, maybe it's just the majestic design of it or whatever. But the Fire Wizard, absolutely love it. There's going to be some people angry right now. I don't like Greninja. Greninja is overrated. I'm going to put him above Charizard, but Greninja's going down here and not good. And oh boy, believe me, I am ready for some very angry comments. Bring it on. I don't care. I will die on the hill that Greninja is overrated. The only reason he is as iconic as he is because of Ash's Greninja in the anime. I don't care. Regular Decidueye. I think he's going to be my first grass starter in Awesome. He's my favorite grass starter by far. I just don't know where. I think I do like him better than Blaziken. I know that much. I do like him better than Empoleon. I know that much. I do like him better than Totodile. But I definitely don't like him as much as Blastoise. So I think regular Decidueye right there is perfect. Incineroar. Fire Dark was a really cool typing. I'm going to put him above Infernape. Maybe if I can get it. There we go. I'm going to put him above Infernape. I do think he's good. And this is one of those ones, if I was ranking the actual starter, like the first stage evolution, Litten would be up in God tier. I absolutely love Litten. Just something about Incineroar. I think they should have kept him on all 4s, and I would like him a lot better. He'd probably be up in Awesome, but whatever. Another controversial one. Primarina is going up in God tier for me. I will say right now, I have a love for fairy typing. 100%, absolutely. It is my favorite typing. Sylveon is my all-time favorite Pokemon. I will die on that hill. I do not care what anybody says. Sylveon is also my daughter's favorite Pokemon. Go me. Good job as a dad, I guess. But Primarina, the Water Fairy, just the design, the mermaid design, I don't know. I love it. I don't know really how else to explain it. Rillaboom. So out of these 3, Rillaboom is my least favorite, but I still have to put Rillaboom in good because I love the design. I love the kind of the Donkey Kong feel. So I do have to put Rillaboom in good. Now I'm also going to put Cinderace in good, but I'm going to put it above Rillaboom. Actually, no. I know I said I'm going to leave gameplay out of it, but his signature move is so cool. I think I have to put him not above Blaziken, because Blaziken does have the fighting type to help. And I think same with... I do like Inteleon more than Cinderace. Okay. Generation 9. So I said earlier I was going to have 4 in God tier. Can you guess which one it is? I will go ahead and tell you, it's not Quaquaval. I despise Quaquaval. I hate the dancing. I hate it with a burning passion. How do you take Quaxley and turn it into whatever this thing is? Okay. Anyways, now that that's out of my system, I will let you guys try to think for a second which one of these will be in God tier. Because I mentioned the typing earlier, that it was one of my favorite typing combinations ever. Skeledirge. I actually have to put Skeledirge right below Swampert. Skeledirge very quick. Swampert is my favorite starter of all time. Skeledirge very quickly jumped up there right below Swampert. I love Skeledirge. The Fire Ghost typing is my favorite dual typing of all time. Fairy is my favorite solo typing. My favorite dual typing of all time is Fire Ghost. You have Skeledirge, you have Hisuian. Typhlosion, you have Chandelure, Alolan Marowak is my favorite fire ghost type of all time. Actually, he's one of my favorite fire types in general of all time. Meowscarada is kind of tough. I'm torn between awesome and good. Oh, I didn't want to put him there. So I think I'm going to put him at the bottom of... Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I definitely like him better than the Gen 8 starters. I think if I had to pick, I would put him over Blaziken. If I had to pick between these two, it would be Meowscarada. I think it stops right here at Feraligatr. I think I would pick Feraligatr over Meowscarada. I really like Meowscarada. I love Skeledirge. I despise Quackle. But yeah, this is my tier list for Final Evolution starter Pokemon. If you guys like this video, do you want to see more rankings and stuff? I'm always down for taking a break from playing the games and just having fun doing random stuff like this. So if you want to see more, hit the sub, hit the like, let me know in the comments what you want to see a ranking of, whether it's legendaries, games themselves, base Pokemon, base form starters, like just let me know. And I will see you guys in the next one.